I think this is recording now. Okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're recording. Are we recording? Yes, we are recording.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. So this is a LinkedIn session, just really to polish your profile. What I did prior to the call was send you this this guide.
Yep.
You can see we're sharing this right now. It's cool, isn't it? I love Google Docs. It's really good. So I can actually increase the size of that a bit. He says. Oh, better. So yeah, and basically I've chopped it up in the way that LinkedIn is basically categorized. So we've got this top section.
Yeah.
And what I'll also do is I'll show you how this looks on a mobile in a little bit. In fact, I need my cable for that. Yes. And then it sort of becomes clear as to why that's why all of this is quite important.
Sure, absolutely.
Just probably launch, take a few minutes to launch. It's been a while since I've connected my phone to this. Anyway, it'll come up shortly, I'm sure. Yes, just thinking about it since the last update. So yeah, so you got the top section here, and I see that you've put a nice picture in there. I like that.
I did, yes. I did that all by myself, I should add.
All right. Okay, and you resized.
I'm very proud.
That's a good picture. What's that seat? That looks interesting.
That is the town council office in Luton.
Okay.
Which is how to be a winner and a loser at the same time.
Cool. Excellent, excellent. Oh, of course it needs an update. Okay, well let's just get this thing to figure itself out. Cool. All right. Nice one. So yeah, you've done a good job there. And as you can see, there's some information available there. For a few years now, LinkedIn have decided to hide this information, but we can polish all of this up because you've got business email addresses now as well. Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, exactly. And the second bit is that, well, this is kind of where they're looking for us to. Oh, yeah. They're looking for us to do a bit of engagement. Yeah. So what you're good at. None of the above. So I'm just going to, I'll do that at another time. It's not what we're doing today. And you can see that we're both connected to Gareth. And then some activity, and that's really interesting. We can talk a little bit about that because you have been working with our social media manager, Matt, and he's been publishing some stuff on your social media, and that's been working, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's been very patient with me as well, so that's very kind of him.
Great. And then one of the other things that we're going to do today is create a company page for you. Because at the moment that is blank. Okay. And as you can see, I mean, this is, you are like 85% of the people who are on LinkedIn. I would argue perhaps more than that, but there is just the basic information available here. And now I think you've sort of moved into the sort of the top echelons by putting in this marvelous picture. But that's, we can make that far better. Skills and endorsements you've got there. So this is obviously to do with your past and some of your local interests. That's good. Really good groups to be involved in, small business groups. Cool. All right. So that's what the profile looks like. All right. So I think this is now decided to make its mind up. Yes, it has. I should be able to. Let me just try that again. Show my screen. There you go, push. Right, so if we go to LinkedIn, yeah.
Yep.
And then look at Spencer Harding. And that's what it looks like on a mobile. That's cool.
Yep.
Again, let's just do that one. Marketing strategy. Thank you. And that's what it looks like. Okay. Now, just by means of example, I'm just going to show you what I look like. And you kind of will start to see what the difference is. So on
yours looks good.
Well, no, I'm not saying it. You know, I mean, what's happened is that when people are browsing profiles on a social network, you've only got seconds to get their attention.
Yep.
So what is it that you want to say? Do you want to say that you're the CEO of a company? Yeah, of course you do. But that's not the number one reason that you are there. The reason you are there is to attract people who are interested in what you've got to offer. So it's just about the text that you throw up to people. Interestingly, and this is a figure that we can use, you can see 200, and this has gone down because of the holidays, because I'm less active during the holidays on LinkedIn. There's 276 people who viewed my profile, yeah, and I've had 95 post views and 147 search appearances. Yeah. Now, by optimizing your profile, you will see a massive increase in that. So it's just interesting to see if we can. I can't see this obviously because you can only see that in yours. So what would be the goal then is that see an increase in that, because obviously more profile views means that more potential to get engagement. If that makes
of course.
Sense. Yeah. Cool. All right. So the reason I use the document, and I share this with all our partners, is because it allows you to properly write the bits of text that we're going to change. So at the moment, we've got in your professional headline, CEO at 50 Creative Solutions. And that's the absolute truth. But you get, in fact, 120 characters. That's what LinkedIn gives you. So apart from just your name, and really your name just belongs in that, you can really go for it. This is the thing that people see, the first thing. When I do a search, when I look for, designer. Web designer and people. You look at the list that comes up from LinkedIn: web designer and developer, freelance web designer, web designer, web designer, web designer. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know you make websites, but right?
Yeah.
But let's this is your moment. Yeah. Bear in mind what your ideal customer is looking for. Yeah, they're looking for web designers. But when they look at the list, what stands out? What stands out? Nothing stands out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma doesn't even have a picture. And she's got no hope. There's nearly over 2 million results for people who do web design. You've got to stand out on this list.
Yeah, we need some differentiation, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're going to do. So what is it that you do? Yes, you build websites, but we build websites that have the capacity to convert. We have we have websites that are specifically designed that when visitors land on it, they're going to engage with your company because there's something there that makes it happen. So most businesses don't have that. So what we do is actually we help small businesses become successful on the internet. Yes, we do that via web design and all the rest of it, but yeah. So that's why I've crafted this phrase here, and then what we do, we just copy this here and just make this 50 But the reason I do it in here, because if I make any mistakes, it doesn't really matter because it's in my document. Nobody ever gets to see this.
Yep.
There is an innate stress with filling out these types of things when you do this in their profile. So essentially all I'll do now is copy that. Yeah. And then go into your profile. Well, I suggest you do this because I haven't got access to your profile. Let's go back. Well, I'll show you how I would do this in mine. Just go to my profile. You can either go to the editor of your profile. By clicking on that. There used to be like profile, edit profile on the top. You can still do that here. So it's all a bit slow today. I'm in the office. Come on. View profile. And then to launch the editor, you have to click on the little button like with the pen.
Yep.
It gives me the option at some point this century. Wow. Whee! There you go. And then, whatever's there at the moment, which is your CEO at Creative Solutions, you just then, paste. There you go. And that'll be in there. Okay, I'm not going to do that, as you can imagine. Now, what it's telling me here, I've used 30 too many characters.
Yep.
Yeah, so use other words. I've got small business website or responsive there. You can make that AI websites instead. And then maybe just remove this altogether. Yeah?
Yep.
But a helpful phrase of some kind, a bit more holistic. Your company name definitely in there, but then the keywords that you want to get found for. Yes, you might. Yeah. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do we have another visitor? No, it's just you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. You okay with this, yeah?
Yeah, I'm following along.
Okay.
Yep. All good.
And this is kind of our first, sort of first step into what is essentially, hacking the algorithm to get more keywords in there so that you get found for the things that you do. So literally, if I put in, mobile apps into LinkedIn, it'll work out how many times the word mobile apps has been used in your profile, and based on that, it will put you in that search result. Okay.
Got it. Yep.
There's a couple of things in terms of housekeeping that's worth sort of editing in here. Obviously, there's your current position. Be a little bit more descriptive. You get more characters than just CEO. But then if you go, and obviously your location's important, but what's also important is your contact info. Okay,
right.
So click on that one there. There's a couple of things we're going to do here. At the moment, when you look at this, you will get, I think, just one option where it says website URL. Yeah, but
yep.
You don't see this. Okay, so at the moment you would say just something like that, personal. So you need to find specific pages within your website that you want people to click on, which would be your high engagement pages or your tripwire or whatever it is that you want people to download from your website. And then you drop down to other, and then you type in a call to action. Yeah, whatever that call to action may be. Download the white paper, Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just, I've missed a bit. How did I get onto that screen?
Okay.
That's, sorry, contact info, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
So at the bottom, you get profile URL, websites, phone, address, Twitter, instant messaging, WeChat ID. And so you click on that one. Okay, so you get, at the moment, I think when you look at yours, you see just one option for website URL. And at the end of that, it would say personal. Okay?
Yep.
And then what you need to do is you put in the URL, whatever you want that page to be. Don't send people to the homepage or I mean, you can, but as long as it's got a powerful conversion strategy in there, that's not a problem. Then drop to other, and then type in some text, which is a call to action. Yeah, the reason why I'm going to show you in a bit, and how does that actually look within your profile. But these become clickable links, and this title text, actually is searchable.
Right. Okay.
Although I think they may have just made some changes on that within LinkedIn themselves, because it's been taken over by Microsoft. But and you get 3 options. Yeah. So use all 3. There are 3 links for people to click in. Yeah, and it might be your tripwire, it might be your appointment booking system, that you point people towards. That's really important. Then, if you can, and if you don't worry. Make your phone number your business phone number and your address.
Yep.
Address. But if if you're registered at home, that's absolutely fine. Obviously, put a business email address in there. I'm not going to go through that because it's it's just.
It's straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's straightforward. But you need to get it verified, so that it becomes your primary email address. Now, bear in mind that any updates from LinkedIn, any digest emails that come from LinkedIn now go into your work email inbox. Now that can get cluttered because LinkedIn does want you to engage with them, so they will notify you a lot. I would just suggest just to create a separate folder. In fact, not just for LinkedIn, but for all your social media, to capture all that information out of your inbox. Otherwise, it just gets cluttered. You can link your Twitter. Again, if this is a verification thing. As soon as you put in your Twitter name, it'll link it up. The reason why that's important, because when you do a post on LinkedIn, you can also publish it on Twitter at the same time. And you can put an instant messenger in there. And that now also includes Google, QQ, and WeChat. Now, WeChat is actually one of the biggest, is the biggest social network in the world at the moment. Phenomenal story. I found something out about a South African company who bought 46% of Tencent, the owner of WeChat, back in 2004. Something like that. And in less than 20 years, that's become the biggest company in the world virtually. And that company is from South Africa. It's an unbelievable story. Yeah, it's worth billions. Yeah, bigger than Facebook, bigger than anything. Anyway, so WeChat is one to look out for. We don't really use it a lot here in the UK, but I think WeChat's going to have its day at some point very, very soon. And then you can add in your birthday as well. If your birthday is visible to the network, everybody you're connected to will get reminded of your birthday. And that's really cool because then you get birthday messages from people you don't know that well. You're like, why did you just wish me happy birthday? Anyway. So the other thing that's in here, which is, I think, really important, at the moment, your LinkedIn profile is linkedin.com/in/ and then part of your name and some code.
Yep.
You can actually edit this. So by clicking on the arrow, it pushes it to public profile settings page. Okay. And here at the top right, you can now edit your custom URL. Are you with me on this? Are you on the same page?
I am.
Cool. Now, at the moment, this says Edward van der Klein, but you can just highlight this, all lowercase. Just try Spencer Harding. See if that still saves. You might be the only Spencer Harding in LinkedIn.
I am not.
Do you have a middle name?
I don't like it, but yeah.
Well, is it Spencer Q Harding?
No, it's not. But I can put in my initial and see if that works.
Yeah.
That does work.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. And then press save.
Yeah.
Now, this is your LinkedIn address. That's it. So copy that and then use that in your email signature with a call to action, connect with me here. And there's loads of other things that you can do to publish your LinkedIn profile for people too. And just to go through that a little bit, so you can edit content. Yeah.
Yep.
This is all fairly new stuff. So I think I've just gone back into the content editor. Yes, I have, definitely. I'll go back in there. But you can also edit the visibility. Now, in my advice would be just open everything up. Open everything. Just make yourself as visible as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything, basic. Yeah. Everything. Yeah. And then you can also create a badge.
Ooh.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? You can either copy the code, put it anywhere. So, and then you can create badges. Lovely.
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah. LinkedIn are good. They're a lovely bunch of people. Cool. So that was your public profile and your contact info. And what I would say is the most important bit really is your tile that everybody sees when they open up LinkedIn. Now the next one, also extremely important, as you could see from my mobile tile, the tile that came up on my mobile. This first sentence is actually published front and center. And the reason I've put it into capitals is because when people looking at a mobile, well, I need a pair of glasses now. I'm not wearing them. Yeah. And it's just, the conversion it's conversion optimization. And if I put in hey, how you doing? I want to give you a scalable plan for transforming strangers into Raven buyers and Raven superfans profitably and predictably. Guess what you want to do? Well, you might want to run a mile, but some people don't want to grow their business, but I get engagement from that. People will actually come and contact me as a result of it. All right.
Yeah.
So, and again in the document, if I go there, I mentioned something about a picture, simple, clear headshot, and you did that, and you sat in a posh chair as well, so that's cool. People will ask the question, "Ooh, what's that chair?" Here's in the document says about the websites, what you can do. I've kind of done it for you there. You can also use short codes in those links to track because at the moment it's not trackable, so you don't know whether people are clicking on it. So you can create a unique short code by a system called Bitly. Don't know if you've heard of that. Really,
I have, and I've done it as well.
And then we've gone through the contact settings.
Yep.
Background image, all right, fair play. You kind of got ahead of me there, which is great. Other things you can do, we'll talk about in the adding new sections, so media upload. So things like, videos, Google Docs, SlideShare, although I don't think many people use that. Anything you want, you can push in there in terms of links. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
You can have projects, publications, organizations, honors and awards. I'll quickly go through that as well. But what I wanted to show you really here is summary.
Yep.
Really, really important. This, if anything, this is, if someone's going to read your stuff, this is the only thing they're going to read. It's unlikely they're going to go through your profile and read the other stuff, but this is what they'll read. So how does that look? So if I just close this in your summary, okay, we'll apply it, save it. Oh no! Now I work for Creative Solutions. Okay,
Well, at least if you watch the video back, you'll have all your wording on there.
Oh my God. All right, we'll change that back in a bit. Yeah. So in the summary, so here's the media. Yeah. So if you go into about summary, again, they've kind of stuck it in this tiny little box. So it's probably better if you do this in the Word document. Yeah.
Yep.
Just copy it out. And I think it's in here. I think whatever I had before. I've kind of given you a bit of a bland one to edit for you. Oh yeah, here it is. So this is an older version of it. I'm just hoping that maybe my okay. Yeah.
So this was the one bit I got confused in the document. So
yeah, there's several versions of it. So
right, okay, yeah. That was so that there's the text in red, which you're not that bit further up.
It's just several versions of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know you're not exclusive to either one of them. It just gives you lots of different types. Yeah.
Got it.
This is one. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just tidying up in here. Not there anymore. Never mind. We'll fix that later. Yeah, so there's several versions of it. Now, up until recently, on the mobile, these summary links were actually clickable, but they've now, I think they've got wise to it, or made it a premium version. Yeah. So the other thing that you can add in here, really important, is obviously videos, testimonials, any video that you have works really, really well here. And it's clickable directly from a mobile.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any questions so far?
No, I don't think so. I think it's very well explained, and I've been following along to the best of my ability.
Yeah. Have you made any changes?
I
Yeah?
have.
Okay, let's check it out.
Not all of them, but yes, some of them.
And did you make a note of your current profile visits? Because that's worth making a note of, because then you can see, you know, I've done all this work. Oh yeah, cool. I've done all this work, and then now I can actually see. So a couple of KPIs that's worth taking note of is the number of people that you're connected to, so 189.
Yep.
And it's the number of profile visits.
Yep.
Okay. And at a future session, what we'll do is I'll show you how to effectively connect with people.
Okay.
I've got a strategy for that, but I think, yeah, that's it for now. So we've done, just a recap, we've done, let's go back to your profile.
It's great. It looks like you work for me now on your business description, which is, yeah.
Not quite yet, because I'm not associated with your company yet. But yeah. For some reason, everything's gone hyper slow. Right. So we've covered professional headline, contact info. And as you can see, these are clickable links here now.
Yeah.
Really powerful. Profile URL, adding contact details, Twitter, LinkedIn, WeChat. And then, yeah, I mean, this is quite an important one, obviously. It's these links, yeah. See, they've kind of changed it now. Rather than the title being the clickable thing, they've made the URL a clickable thing. But anyway, it's LinkedIn. They're the 23rd most visited website in the world. Yeah, so that's something really worth remembering, that you, by having a profile here, your status online will just immediately increase. That's why this is so important. And then the summary.
Yep.
I'll just actually show what it looks like when it's all written out. You can see this looks like you've kind of made an effort.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And most people don't fill this in, and it's just that, you know, this is text on a page in the 23rd most visited website in the world. It's important.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, absolutely huge. It's completely underused. I would say that out of all LinkedIn members, only about 15% are active.
Wow.
There's a massive user base, like hundreds of millions of people are on it, but they don't use it. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are KPIs worth using it. So the next thing we're going to quickly look at is activities and articles. It's important, and obviously you're getting Matt to do a lot of this posting. What I would suggest, however, is to do some of your own stuff as well.
Yep.
Yeah, because obviously it's that he just pulls content out of out of the ether. It's great. It's better than most, because most people don't do anything. Yeah, but having your own opinion, on here is important. All right.
Absolutely.
But it basically, this will show all activity. So commenting on other people's stuff is really important. Becoming, I know it's a terrible word, thought leader in your field. Yeah.
Yep.
It's important. I think it's just in general, LinkedIn has just gone a little bit slow as a website recently. I've noticed that when I've been on it. I think it's very, very, it's a heavy system.
Yeah, mine's not being super quick either.
No, I think it's a general thing across LinkedIn at the moment. But, being taken over by the behemoth that is Microsoft. Cool. So finally then, company page. Now, as you can see, we have a company page here with Blam.
Yep. And
that is a really important tile for you to focus on. That has an actual web address. Yeah. So to set up a company page, I think because I'm already a curator on many different company pages, so it's going to look a little bit different than yours.
I found it earlier, actually. If you click on work and then at the top.
Well, I just click on me, and I think it's in manage, and then it gives you the option.
Oh, well, I clicked on work and then it said create a company page.
Yeah. All right, just go with that and then go through the instructions to do that. Yeah, and then once that's done, once you've created this, it'll be in the directory. So this is an important bit. So if I go back to the profile and then I go and edit my work history, just on the work history, again, there's some guidance here in the document. Experience, perfectly legitimate to use, company titles, CEO, things like that. But again, you get more characters than just that. Yeah. So add some more stuff in there, and this is your opportunity to really sort of add text, and keywords. Yeah. Start just pulling keywords out related to your industry. Right? It's perfectly legitimate, and you can just pull them out. Okay. So when you then update your work history, when you go into the editor here, once you've created that company page, it'll be available in this directory. So when you can just search for it. Yeah. So at the moment, if I would create it for 50 cents, 50 Creative Solutions, yeah?
Yeah.
Not there yet.
No, I've
But it's not there yet. So,
yeah.
but it will, once it is, it'll pop up and then select it. Hang on. There you go. It pops up, select it, and then save. Okay?
Yep.
American keyboard I'm using here. Boosh. Okay.
Beautiful.
And then there's some history in there as well. But as you can see in some of that history, keywords.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you've got the great example in the document as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and happy for you to just copy and paste that. Not a problem at all.
Wonderful.
And that is pretty much it. Okay. So a bit of homework, but it's it'll be worth it. And just keep an eye on those numbers and let me know next time we chat and see if you've seen a significant increase. And then what we'll do is schedule in the next call regarding LinkedIn. We'll do it as a screen share again, and I'll show you how to do inviting, networking, and growing that list of contacts.
Yeah.
I've done a pretty good job of that. I think I'm on just over 7,000 now.
Whoa, that's a lot.
I've had 38 invitations. As you can see, you can, anyway, we can talk about that, but it's really slow. Should be some stuff here. There you go. Cool. All right.
Yeah, that's fantastic, mate. There's I've got a lot from that. That's really helpful.
My pleasure indeed. There you go.
Awesome.
My background image has been removed. Okay. It's all good. I'll see you guys in a bit. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Ed. Cheers.
Good to see you.